Along the border of the mighty Mississippi, a couple of states tied together through history and a couple of schools that share some common ground are going to lock horns once again in the battle for the Golden Boot. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Arkansas Razorbacks offense going to get the chance to start this game off. The Bayou Bengals flexed on their boot rivals the last time these two met and won it easily.
LSU made an example of Arkansas the last time they played. We talked to a lot of LSU fans, and they said, we think about Alabama, we think about Georgia, we think about Ole Miss. They took little brother Arkansas to the woodshed the last time they played.
And I can just tell you, as a fan of the sport, when you hear that little brother, that ticks me off. So I know it ticks off Arkansas Razorback fans, and they want some revenge, and they want that boot.
The give to the back. And that's the way they'll start, and they hope it gets better. No gain.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping two hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. A QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking for space. It's Durham. Tough run. Gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17.
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down, because the RPO game's been a problem.
Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the first down.
One of the coolest things I love about football is the strategy. Like, first drive, what are they going to line up with? What are they going to try to take advantage of? How are they going to attack us? And so far, this offense has had some success. This defense now getting in their territory, they need to figure out some answers to some of these questions.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They're going back to the ground. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
Awesome, John. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
Now the pitch. Touchdown LSU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Some rivalries forged in excellence, some in geographical proximity, and that's what we have once the Razorbacks join the SEC. Someone had the brilliant idea. We need a big golden boot that looks like the two states, and it's one of the most hotly contested rivalry games of the year.
And big is the right word. It's 4 feet tall. It's 200 pounds. It's 24-karat gold. Palmer, this is the trophy you want to win. There's some bad trophies out there, but this boot is a big deal.
It fills your trophy case. It's got girth. It's got weight. You appreciate that. I know everyone's going to say, no, Italy's the boot. No, it's not. Louisiana, Arkansas, and the Golden Boot Trophy. That's what it's all about.
Caught behind the line. It's Brown. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Jackson gonna throw it. Here's the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Razorbacks will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Use the play fake, down to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out. And they had the ball. They go to the ground. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Razorbacks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Jackson will throw. Caught near the sticks. It's Platt. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
They'll keep it on the ground. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
He's looking deep. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
Using his legs, it's Durham. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet.
He does a really good job with that mesh point. The mesh point is when he sticks it in the running back's belly. When he pulls it, he gets downhill quick to chew up some quick yards. Nice play early in this football game.
Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. This rivalry picked up steam when the Razorbacks joined the SEC, and man, some of the names that have had moments: Darren McFadden, Felix Jones, Matt Jones, Joe Burrow, Justin Jefferson, all of it over a golden boot.
And been playing since 1901. You think about all the great rivalries in college football, especially in the South. This is one of the best ones here. Not always have been in the same conference, but they've played a lot of times, David, and it gets hot every time they meet up.
Yeah, and the boot is the shape of Arkansas with the shape of Louisiana, so obviously close proximity, bragging rights on the line.
The give to the back. And he's brought down after a solid gain, and we are done in the first quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Touch pass on the run. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Johnson looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
The Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. That one came in hot, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Colin, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the ground game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice penetration by this defense. Getting in there immediately. Causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go. And this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Razorbacks send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Stands in and takes the hit. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he cruises his way to the house. stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half for the home team.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And off from the shotgun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Third down conversions, always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Sends it back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Razorbacks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the Razorbacks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got a man, it's Anthony. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Listen, nice completion, short game. Now you get to 3rd down. 3rd down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on 3rd down, I still got that 4th down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
Trying play action. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. The Razorbacks will call on their punt team. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. So now it's 2nd and long.
Base 27, jump! Base 27, jump! Shield!
Johnson looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Dura. They make this. To pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Parker. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wideout. Back to throw. Time running short in the half. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
This offense is clicking. Everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Wants to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Parker. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the catch. It's Durham. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown LSU! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you could tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping this.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, in a rivalry filled with magical moments, even more here today between the Tigers and Razorbacks. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. A lot of football still to be played as these two scratch and claw for the right to claim that golden boot.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
At the 40, there he goes. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Leaves it with the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Johnson looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone, and they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Green. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Trying to find the end zone. And the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Tiger. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson will throw. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
And the Razorbacks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Razorbacks will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice.
Oh, he wants it all. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
On the move, it's Durham. Across the 35. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking? Guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Johnson wants to throw it. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Now the play fake. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. And the Razorbacks will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The give to the tailback. Oh, he got loose. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
Now on first down from the 43-yard line.
Let's go.
To the ground. He's got it again. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll send the back in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room.
A really good play by this defense, seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Johnson looking to throw. Rushes on him. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
Man, and you kind of wondered, when were they going to cover this guy? He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football, almost had the big play.
Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go right back to him. Spins away from the defense. Looking for room at the 25. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Razorbacks come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Razorbacks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
The Razorbacks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback? age is in store. We'll see as we start the fourth. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Power football with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock. And they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Looking for a man. It's Van Buren. Sends it downfield. And his first throw here is incomplete. You have a big lead in the fourth quarter. When you do that, the only explanation for it is you're trying to send a message by sticking in another touchdown.
Yeah, and saying, listen, it's your job to stop us, and right now we're eating you alive. So I think, you know, there's some psychological warfare, right? There's some, I'm going to get in your head. There's some, I want to beat you on recruiting trail and in the future, and, you know, kind of take that, a little rub their nose in it.
Trying to make magic with his feet. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
And that's a big reason why this offense is so dangerous. If they get the lead, because of this guy's scrambling ability, they can just close the door, put that foot on your throat, and not take it off. Nobody was open that time. It looked like he was going to get sacked.
Breaks into the open. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
The RPO, it's complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
On the run, it's Berry. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Nose is ahead to the 30-yard line, a pickup of 1.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Out of bounds at the very edge of the red zone at the 20.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route. And this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to adjust the pattern. From the red zone, looking for a space. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play, their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. We got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
LSU lining up first and goal.
221 wing, 221 ready, ready.
To the air, it's Van Buren. Big fella moving. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Power ahead. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical here.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down has been right in the wheelhouse for this offense. 2 for 2 on this drive, and trying to do it again and score a touchdown. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best third down offenses in the country. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Jackson gonna throw it. They've got the screen set up. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on 2nd down. On target. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw 1st downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Razorbacks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Jackson will throw. Finds his big tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. It can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver fighting back across the DB there to get to the inside, locate the ball, and catch the slant.
It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Fires to the big fella. And that is how we will wrap this one up. There is joy all across the bayou as LSU takes down Arkansas in the battle for the Golden Boot. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.